Salve. Thank you. This is actually going to focus on Dragon Ball Z. I'll flush out the details another time, but basically as it relates to me. Because I know one of the editors was saying like Dragon Ball Z has no value, it has no meaning, it is not supposed to mean this and that. And you know, maybe that relates to some people that are trying to like make Dragon Ball Z into like this fake thing where it's like, oh, it's satanic, it's satanic. So anyways, I'm going to basically focus on the aspects of Dragon Ball Z that I use to actually help me. Basically, let's see. Let's get into the details. Alright, basically I got rear-ended. You know, I got rear-ended. I was going about 50. The guy must have been going about 80, 85. Because he hit me, it was like I was standing still. So it was like, you know you hurt really bad, but at the same time it didn't seem like it was, you know what I mean? It's like such a, it was like weird. Like you got, like, uh-oh, you know this is going to be really bad. So it's like, alright. But I mean, it was like, I remember I couldn't move. I was like paralyzed. I couldn't move. And I was thinking about, I had like a girl pass, you know, I was thinking what was going to happen to her. I was thinking, you know, these people have families, these people have lives, you know, your life is probably over, there's probably something serious. But you know what? You got to worry about these people. You got to do what you can to help these people. You got to, you know, and it was like weird. All of a sudden, like I went from being paralyzed where I couldn't move, and then all of a sudden, like I could move. And like I was able to pull the car over and like call the police and everything. I knew I had to be taken away in the ambulance because I knew it was going to be really like bad. And basically the girl that I was helping at the time where I was with, like I was taking a look at the apartments. I didn't want to go out that day. So it's like, you know, you don't want to go out that day, you probably don't want to go driving. Don't go driving that day if you don't want to go out that day. So anyway, well, like, she splits as quick as she could, although she did hold my neck until they got the brace on in the ambulance. And so I'm in the ambulance, this and that, then I'm in the friggin' emergency room, I'm staring at a ceiling for like an hour. I know there's something wrong, all my sensation, everything got dull. I remember everything was duller, so I knew there was some sort of nerve damage, this or that. Even the x-rays, they barely put me on the thing, and then, you know what I mean, it's like they didn't notice anything, they wouldn't send me, you know, like to give me, you know. So it's like I know there's something seriously wrong, you know, everything's duller. Like from my neck to like the middle of my back, you can't even like feel anything, and they're trying to tell me like, oh no, it's shock. No, it's not shock. I know. So it's like months I'm trying to get an MRI. There's like this horrible actor Zitner. He's trying to say like I'm a fraud, this or that. I'm like, well, I have no reason to be doing this. I hate doctors. So it's just like, you know, everyone's like trying to screw you over, and it's like, so I'm thinking about Dragon Ball Z, and I'm thinking about when Ginyu switches bodies with Goku, and you know what I mean? I kept thinking, I wanted to at least get an MRI. I want to see what's going on. 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 You know what I mean? And then so I kept thinking of what Goku said, and Goku said something like, when Ginyu switched bodies with him, right when he switched bodies with him, I thought about what Goku said. And, you know, I had a serious neck injury. I needed a C5, C7 neck fusion. You know, we'll get to all that. I have like two plastic spaces with titanium teeth in my neck. But so Goku, when Ginyu switches bodies with him, he's like, wait, you can't leave me like this. The pain is too strong. I don't think I can go on. But summon the strength. No, I refuse to let it end this way. I kept thinking how visceral he was. No, he refused to let it end this way. He wasn't going to let it end this way. He was going to get his body back. He was going to find out what was wrong with him. And I kept thinking of that, and I kept thinking of that, and I kept thinking of that. And then another thing I kept thinking of was, I kept thinking of a certain part in the song when he switches. I kept thinking of, it's like, dun, it's like, dun, 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 dun. I kept thinking of it over and over and over. I play it. I go online. I play it over and 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 over. I play this. Sometimes I play this for hours, and I keep crying. So I just kept thinking of how like my body was switched, taken away, everything, my health, my fitness, everything I worked hard for. I was an organic vegetarian. All this was taken away from this piece of shit rear-ended me. And they wouldn't even send me for an MRI. No one would help me. 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 I just kept thinking of the song over and 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 over. And how Ginyu screwed him over, how Ginyu switched his body. Ginyu couldn't defeat him. And Ginyu had to take what wasn't his. But Ginyu couldn't use the power properly. And I just kept thinking of it over and over and over and over and over. And it was just like, you know, what was I going to do? And you know, they say like Dragon Ball Z doesn't have any value, but let me tell you, it definitely had value to me. It definitely had value to me. Now, would I have survived without that? I don't know, man. I was in pretty bad shape. I was becoming like paralyzed. I was losing feeling. I remember I was doing the blender and the blender dropped because I had no feeling. I'd be going to sleep. I'd be trying to sleep. And imagine you're trying to sleep and you have so much inflammation that basically all your blankets, all your sheets, all your shirts are just soaking wet. I mean, soaking wet. So, I mean, that's the type of inflammation. And every time I'm trying to tell them there's something wrong, no one's listening. They're pointing to my head. Yeah, I know I had a concussion. Yeah, I know I had post-concussion syndrome. But trust me, there's something wrong. I know there's something wrong. I figured I had like a herniated disc or whatever. And then they're telling me they finally get an MRI. They finally go to this other guy, partner me, another piece of garbage. Who like, we'll go to him another time. But anyway, he was skeptical. But obviously calls me at like 11 o'clock. He's like, hey, you're a jolt away from being paralyzed. You're going to be paraplegic. You got to get surgery. You got to have surgery. You got to have neck surgery. Uh-oh. So now I'm going from being this guy who's like, now I need neck surgery. You're telling me I need neck surgery all of a sudden? So I got to go to neck. I mean, this is serious stuff. You say, if I don't get neck surgery, I'm going to be paralyzed. And I'm like, Jesus, man. I'm pretty screwed. You know what I mean? And I just kept thinking about Goku, how he was like, wait, you can't leave me like this. The pain is so much, and I don't think I can manage. But I must. No! I refuse to let it end this way. So, you know, something like that I'm thinking. And I'm like, you know what I mean? It was very visceral. I kept thinking of the music. So, like I said, people say Dragon Ball Z might not have any value. And you know what? I guess value is what you equate to it. Value is what you give something. But I mean, I keep thinking of this. I would just constantly think of that. Maybe it's not perfect, maybe the writing's kind of stupid, like when Vegeta can only use like instant teleportation once, and he's never going to use it again. I mean, how absurdly stupid that is. You can go with this, or that. You can poke every little thing at it. But you know what? If you can take anime, if you can take manga, and you can apply that to a situation you're in, and you can use that to overcome and survive that situation, to keep going, you don't think maybe you can, you use that, maybe you pretend you were that person. But let me tell you, at that moment I was Goku. I wasn't going to let myself die. I wasn't going to die in freaking Ginyu's body. Regardless of what was going to happen, I was going to get the MRI. I was going to know what was wrong. Was I crazy, like they're trying to say, or was I right, which was what was true? And you know what? There's more to the saga. There's more to the story. And I'll get to it when I can, but I just want people to know that, you know, you can apply things, even if they don't have meaning. Maybe Dragon Ball Z has no meaning, but I gave it a meaning. And you know what? That Ginyu, I'll never forget that music. And sometimes I watch for hours and I'd cry, and I didn't understand why I was crying. And then I tried to hold my hands steady to try to let it, and then my hands are shaking. It's like basically, you know, I'm seeing my pulse. It's not my pulse. I'm seeing like muscle spasms. So I had constant muscle spasms, 24/7. The intensity would be very high, like I'm shaking apart at times, and it was very difficult. And let me tell you, when it's cold.